Wow, and no parking. We have to take the shuttle to go to the presidential library. Go, go, go. Alright, we're on the shuttle. Shuttle. Wow, so many police cars. Ooh. At the library. Wow. That bouncy house. Wow, it's done.
Sparkle.
Oh, 可以等着。Wow. Cute jump. Jump, cute jump. You can't get up.
Okay.
Whoa.
Monster!
Cute jump. Oh yeah. Good job. Good job. 跳跳跳 Good job. Where's Crystal and Karen? Oh, Crystal is so tall. Cute jump. Ah. Rah, rah. Hi, Karen.
Ladies and gentlemen, this year, this month, marks the 80th anniversary of one of the greatest battles in American history. probably the defining moment in the U.S. Marine Corps. We're going to restage here the most iconic image in the history of the U.S. military, probably. Just by way of introductions, I'm privileged to be here. Dwight D. Eisenhower, General of the Army. You might later know me, thank you, as one who was fortunate enough to be President of the United States. Before I was a president, I was a soldier, and I led men like these.
When they dropped the ramp and let us exit the Higgins, the beach was just completely covered with all kinds of equipment. Blown up jeeps, tanks stuck in the sand, bodies of equipment laid everywhere.
It was this second flag raising that would go down in history. No image from the Second World War is as dynamic and reflective of the spirit of the Marine Corps as the image captured by Associated Press photographer Joe Rosenberg. There's your picture, ladies and gentlemen. Within a few weeks of the photograph being taken, 3 of the men seen there. Block, Southsley, and Strength would be among the 6,821 Americans who paid the ultimate price on that small island in the Pacific. Their legacy and sacrifice is honored here today. We leave you now with the words of President Harry Truman. Here at home, let us honor our nation's creed of liberty and the men and women of our armed forces who are... Can we get an hoorah?
Hoorah!
These are the men of the Historical Unit of Southern California. And we will be set up at the Presidential Learning Center down below. Answer any questions you might have.
Alright, lunchtime. Burger, soup, pizza, fries, all kinds of food. Hot?
Mrs. Lincoln did not make an appearance. No, I did not. Nor did I accompany his body on the funeral train that bore his coffin back to Illinois. No president's wife in history had a more difficult time with the White House, as did I. None took up their duties under more difficult circumstances. None was so harshly criticized, and none was so sensitive to criticism. It was said that my efforts to make a good impression and to serve my husband were hampered from the beginning by a loose tongue and mind full of quirks and delusions. The bottles that were left on the table.
February 26th, a couple days before.
I can tell it was watered down. Really, he was the most like his father. And then when Willie was 2.5, we had Tad, Thomas, named after Lincoln's.
Bingo.
This president was the only one to be given the oath of office. He never owned his home.
Never mentioned any
看着这么开心的 Q， 看着这么开心的 Q。
Make sure you follow other people.
Thank you. of the United States.
Wow, Teddy Roosevelt with the teddy bear.
I created the national park, Yosemite. I hiked there with John Muir. I created 120 acres of forest and made Grand Canyon a national monument.
Woo! 好辛苦的工作。Look, Karen, your turn. Crystal. She's gonna give you stickers. Oh. All right, go.
Yes, absolutely. You can.
Yeah, we got one. We got one. We got three. Yay! Crystal, first time throwing beanbags. All right. All right. Oh, you got it! Woo! Nice. Go pick up your prize. All right, Karen. All right, Karen. Oh, good job! Whoa! Wow, good throw. Good throw. Whoa, good job.
Oh, so close.
Oh, almost. Too far. All right, Q-Chan, you're gonna dunk it in there.
Watch out, Jerkson.
Yeah, put it in. Put it in. 把它抱起来 put it, pull him up. Stina. Stina. They're making lantern.
Can I have when you're ready, can I have a piece of paper for him to color?
How do they know what to do, Crystal and Karen?
They taught him.
Oh, they taught him. I was like, how do you know how to do it? Ah, okay. I see. Wow, Karen is using scissors herself. So good.
She knows how to do it.
She does? Oh, that's very smart.疯狂画，丢我，他两手会画。啊 ，Crystal 有做过，很厉害啊。The cornhole here also. Whee! Whoa! Whoa! Making bracelet. Making bracelet.
Who was the first president who had to run for re-election during the war? Abraham Lincoln. Good. You know your presidents. A couple more questions. Who was the first president who wore a beard? Abraham Lincoln. And I do have a beard story because I was a clean-shaven man my whole life until I was 54 years old. I was a candidate for the presidency, and I got a letter from a young girl.
Kitchen.
Does anybody know? Can you tell me why she didn't say, I'll get my mother and my 2 sisters?
Wow, look at this F-117.